So just some players to look out for in today's game, especially up forward for both sides. Nathan Wilson, the former GWS and Docker star off halfback, has become a forward at South Mandurah. Has kicked 66 goals this year from 16 games. Brad Holmes, who's kicked over 1,000 goals in his career, he's had 53 goals this year from his 17 games. For Centrals, Michael Somerville has kicked 26 goals from his 18 games, but the dominant force has been the former Subiaco full forward, premiership full forward, Ben Sokol. He's kicked 54 goals from his 18 appearances. As I look out, it's a very bleak sort of a day. It's very cloudy. The wind seems to be going to the northern, what I call the northern Tregenza end of the ground. The southern end, as you look to your right-hand side, is the Bell Bar Fitness end of the ground, one of South Mandurah's great sponsors there. Speaking of sponsors, I'd like to acknowledge Alcoa, the main sponsor of the PFNL, the PL Football Netball League. They're the sponsor of the stream you're seeing today, Alcoa. Each quarter we'll be dedicating it to one of the following. The first quarter will be Ray White Mandurah. The second quarter, Arista Bakeries. Third quarter, Tyrite Rockingham. And the fourth quarter to the Community Bank at Hall's Head. Our scoreboard will be brought to us by Filming Footy. So notable changes from last year to this, with Centrals winning the premiership last year over South Mandurah. South Mandurah said goodbye to the Gavin brothers in Kyron, Cam and Zach, and welcomed Nathan Wilson with 155 AFL games experience, Riley Morgan from Subiaco, and Jackson Knight, who's been at a couple of clubs throughout the league. Centrals lost Ira Jetta, Young Gangemi and Bruno Faulkner, so three midfielders there, three terrific midfielders. They drove the premiership last year. And they've gained the goal kicker from Subiaco, Ben Sokol, who in 163 games for Subiaco amassed 353 goals. They also added Zach Hill, a premiership player from 2023, and the cousin of Brett Hill, who's missing today with the concussion protocol. And they welcome back Sean Bradley, who was also a member of the 2023 premiership side. I'd like to welcome to the box the president of the PL Football Netball League, Darren Jews. Just say hello, Darren.
Hello, how you going?
Good, thank you. What brings you up here?
I'm actually sick, Barney, but we'll just pop down and watch a couple of minutes before we then go home again, to be honest with you.
Okay, good finish in the reserves. Nice, yeah, exciting.
I missed it, unfortunately, but yeah.
Not great for South Mandurah.
All the games are close today, from what I can see.
Yeah, so a mixed day for South Mandurah, with the women's going down, the Colts getting up, and the reserves getting run over in the last quarter. Thanks for the quick chat, mate. All right, he's not feeling well. He's a bit under the weather, but we thank you for coming up to the broadcast. So they tossed the coin yet? I haven't been paying attention. I reckon they might have. And the huddles are there together. So the first quarter is brought to you by Ray White Mandurah. For all your real estate needs, Ray White, they're all right. As the goal umpire is set up, all is in readiness. You can see in the middle there, I can see Zach Miguel, number 3. Coutinho there for Centrals going out to the wing. Looks like Angus Taylor there, number 35. Angus Taylor, number 35, out in the middle as well. Nick Mulcahy here on a wing here with skinny boy Stanley. As the boys come to the bench, all is in readiness for the first bounce. As I said, windy conditions, probably a 3 or 4 goal breeze blowing to the left of screen. And all is in readiness. We're about to get underway. Just trying to shift my paperwork around as it blows everywhere. So, players just doing one last stretch. So in the middle there for South Mandurah, we've got Dylan Mulcahy and Jackson Knight. Dylan Mulcahy, Jackson Knight. And it looks like it might be Riley Morgan in the middle with Tom Wood in the ruck. Sean Bradley's in ruck for Centrals. Just waiting for the all clear here, ready to go. Sorry, South Mandurah are kicking to the southern or barbell fitness end, and Centrals are kicking with the breeze this quarter. Centrals are in white, South Mandurah in the blue and gold. Centrals will be kicking to the northern end of the ground. Dragens are in, and South Mandurah to the right of the screen. Sorry about that. Pay attention, Mr. Barnard. And for those who don't know, my name is Greg Barnard, and I'm here on behalf of Filming Footy. So a lengthy sort of delay here. I'm not sure what we're waiting for, Mr. Cameraman. What do you think?
20 seconds.
We've got a minute 20 seconds. I think they're in their eagerness to get on with it. Both teams have arrived a little early. So we'll, that's a fine for the team managers. So that's a beer for the team managers. For Marty Major for South Mandurah and for little Frankie for Centrals. So just under a minute to go here. Thank you to my trusty cameraman Rob. I've got Shazza here also, who'd be very well known to people in the PL Football Netball League taking the photos. Good afternoon to you, Shazza.
Hey, Greg.
I got up with a mouthful of sausage roll.
30 seconds.
So an embarrassing wait here, but as I said, fine for the team managers. We're set to go. Umpire's about to throw it up for the start of the league second semi-final. Brought to you by Ray White, Mandurah. Ray White, they're right. Ball comes down for a secondary bounce in the middle of the ground. Wood up against Bradley. Bradley got that tap down. Knight near the football. Zach McGwell pumps it forward. A mongrel punt is going to roll out of bounds into the forward pocket with that nasty breeze we're talking about. And it goes over the line out of bounds, 25 metres around from Central's goal. You've got Foster and Purser in the ruck, it looks like. Purser gets that tap down. Snap at goal, but a mark on the line, and the snap at goal was by Alcock, Tyson Alcock, and a mark taken on the line by South Mandurah. It's going to bring it to the commentary side here. Lockie Cullen and David McPhail, Brad McPhail going up for the mark. Ball spills in dispute at the 15-metre line. Is the umpire going to call it in? He is, and there'll be another ball up. And we haven't progressed. Both sides just feeling each other out for the minute. See Dragovic there at the fall of the ball. Bradley gets a tap out. In dispute again. South Mandurah through Morgan. Hard tackle on Morgan. Had no prior. Umpire says, give it to me. The tackle was from Giannatti. Uncle Toby's Giannatti. Wood gets a tap down here. Mulcahy, is it? Quick kick away. But there's an easy mark taken by Zach Hill, the man I call Hollywood. Hollywood Hill, 2023 Premiership player for Centrals. Sinks it deep into the forward pocket. Ball is smothered off the boot by Centrals. Wrapped up in a tackle, South Mandurah, and there'll be another bounce. So the ball's in the forward pocket. We've gone about 2 minutes here in the second semi-final. Wood gets a tap down towards the boundary line. And looks like Lockie Hodge, who was thrown out of bounds there. A bit of toing and throwing between Gianatti and Dylan Mulcahy. All thrown in, looks like Foster in the ruck there. Somerville tried to rove. Michael Mulcahy dips it back in with a handball. Kick comes out, but marked by Angus Taylor. They said, have a shot, son, have a shot. He's about 49 metres out with the breeze behind him on about a 45-degree angle. And Angus Taylor will shoot. It's a lovely kick off the boot. Will it straighten enough? Just left of the stick. And the first score of the second semi-final, Angus Taylor, one behind to Centrals on the filming footy scoreboard. Quick chip in from full back from Mason goes to Mulcahy, Michael Mulcahy that is. Set of brothers playing, Michael and Dylan Mulcahy. That little short kick has gone over the line out of bounds. A resultant free kick will go to Stanley. Skinny boy Stanley centres the ball, and that's a good grab. A very, very good grab by Centrals. A beautiful kick by Stanley. And it's Toby Gianatti who will line up from about 30 metres out on a slight angle on the good side for a right footer. Gianatti for the first of the game for Centrals. Bang, he doesn't muck around. Straight through the high diddle on the filming footy scoreboard. Centrals 117. South Mandurah yet to score. And this first quarter is brought to you by Ray White Real Estate, Mandurah. For all your real estate needs, Ray White. They're all right. As the ball gets ferried back to the middle. Beautiful bit of skill there by Corey Stanley. Lovely centering ball and good hands by Gianatti and a lovely finish. So it's a nice clean footy on a dirty day. There's Jimmy Fenton and Killian Rawson warm up to come onto the ground. Ball's back in the middle. We've gone probably 4 minutes in this first quarter. Bradley against Wood. Bradley that time down to Cal Jews. He can't control it. Picked up by Dragovic. He bangs it forward. It flies in the breeze and a good chest mark's taken by Foster. Big Kobe Foster. Just a young man. I think he's only 19 or 20 years old. Already played in a couple of premierships with Centrals. He'll be lining up from 45 metres out, almost directly in front. He's certainly got the length, and with this wind he should do it with a chip shot, to be honest. Foster walks in and goes bang. Does it come back on the wind? It does. Centrals are happy. Very, very happy. What a start from Centrals on the filming footy scoreboard. 2-1-13. South Mandurah yet to score. And we've been going about 5 minutes for Ray White, Mandurah. So we've got Bradley in the middle there with Angus Taylor, Dragovic. And I'm not sure of the other boy in there for South Mandurah. Cal Jesus has gone to the middle. Tommy Wood in the ruck as per usual. And up they go. And another good tap out from Bradley. Dragovic got it at ball level. Umpire says holding the ball. And the free kick will go to Centrals in the middle of the ground. It's Zach Miguel. Kicks it wide. Beautiful kick to the 50. And it looks like Foster again. It is. He's marked on 50, big Kobe Foster, and his tail will be up, confidence up. He's already nailed one. He'll go for his second. He's probably on a 45-degree angle, kicking towards the northern or Tregenza in. Distance will not be a problem. Accuracy will be the key. Kobe Foster. This one's off to the right, goes over the lines, out of bounds on the full. South Mandurah with the resultant free kick. So Michael Mulcahy drills it out towards the 50-metre line. Tommy Wood was there, fumbled the mark. Morgan with a handball out wide. Good hands in tight there from South, but the ball is forced over the line and out of bounds. So boundary line throw in, 50-metre line. It's Foster and Wood. Ball comes down, tackle there on Centrals. Miguel's in there, so is Jews. Quick kick out by, looked like Mulcahy. South Mandurah come through half forward with a lovely kick. Dropped by Wilson, it looks like. Hands come out, quick kick forward over the back. Michael Mulcahy rushing towards the footy with the Centrals player. He gets tackled on the ground. What's the umpire going to say? Give it to me. We'll have a ball up, 15 metres out. Southern end of the ground, the Barbell Fitness end of the ground. Filming footy scoreboard, Centrals 2-1-13, South Mandurah yet to score. Ball comes out to Centrals and Miguel, who's had a bit of the footy, Miguel. Good tackle there by Dylan Mulcahy, tries to keep the ball in, but the resultant tackle sees it spill out of bounds. So we'll have a throw in, 20 metres around from the South Mandurah point post. As Andrew Hayden prepares to come on the ball. Ball's thrown in. Cullen was in the ruck there. This time the ball with Morgan's forced out of bounds. So a bit of a stalemate here. Ball's been here for a minute or two. Cullen the ruck there with Bradley. Ball comes down. Tackles laid and stalemate yet again. Going to get a bit of this with the conditions of the wet footy. So Bradley and Cullen. Bradley got the tap this time. Ball's in dispute on the ground yet again. Central's trying to force it out. South Mandurah with the tackle. Clearing kick will go over the lines and out of bounds on the full from Somerville. And the resultant free kick will go to Jimmy Fenton. Well, actually, it'll go to Killian Rawson with the can't miss kill, the orange boots, or pink boots. He sinks it long into centre half forward. And a beautiful mark taken by Lucky Cullen. One half of the Super Twins. His brother not playing today, Jaden. The boy I call the Fro. And he will line up from about 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Remember, this first quarter is brought to you by Ray White Mandurah. Cullen comes in, starts at left, straightens beautifully. Thank you very much, says the Fro. Beautiful kick from 45 metres out. On the filming footy scoreboard, Central's 2-1-13. South Mandurah through the agency of Lucky Cullen. 1 goal, 6 points. And I will welcome to the, you want to grab a chair? Welcome to the telecast, is Sam Burden.
Thanks, Barney. Happy to be here.
I don't think I've met you before, mate. I may have in your travels.
I don't think.
But Sam Burden is the umpire in charge today of all of the umpires. And how have you seen the day, Sam?
Oh, look, it's been a really good day. Unfortunately, the weather conditions haven't come to the party, but still, nonetheless, there's been some really good footy played, especially in that reserves game. A really quality game of footy right to the end.
Yeah. There's a ball up in the middle. Bradley and Wood, ball in dispute at the ground. Hayden's in there. Miguel's in there. Umpire says free kick here. Must have been for a high one to the smooth Callum Jews. And he'll send the ball forward from just left of centre. So how have you found the numbers this year, Sam, with rocking up for pre-season and the general season?
Yeah, look, it's been pretty good. It's probably one of our better years that we've had numbers-wise. We've had a few more experienced guys come back and join the group.
Yep.
Unfortunately, and I think most clubs find this as well, they do lose a couple every year, but overall we've gained numbers, which has certainly helped our stocks, and we've been able to get back to having 3 umpires in league all season, which has been fantastic.
Yep.
Firm believer that helps service the game a lot better than 2 does out there.
So what's your specialty? Is it field, boundary or goal umpiring?
Yeah, I'm a field umpire, Barney.
Okay. So did you unfortunately not get a game this week, Sam?
No, I just did the Resni's game.
Okay.
But seeing as I'm in a coaching role this year, I think I'll hang the boots up for the season and put my faith in the panel to finish the job.
Fair enough. So you'd be hoping to get a reserves grand final possibly next week?
Oh, I don't know about that. I think I'll leave that to the boys.
Okay, Centrals have it on the outer side. A little mongrel kick comes inboard. Misstep there by Centrals. He gets it back. A mongrel inside 50. Centrals are in the van. I reckon the boundary line might win here, and it does. Goes over line out of bounds, 45 metres around from the northern or Tregenza end. And there will be a throw in. So has there been many new rules that have come down this year that you guys have had to assimilate with the AFL?
No, look, it's been a pretty good year actually. We know in the past 5 years especially there's been quite a lot of law changes that we've had to adjust to, but this year it's been nice. We've been able to consolidate our knowledge a little bit better, and I think that helps with the players as well because they're not having to constantly adjust. So it's been a nice change from the AFL as well.
Okay. So given you're doing reserve grade, if I put you on the spot as Centrals, looking to advance again at 50, ball in dispute, Centrals pick it up, they throw it wide, kick forward, goes over the line out of bounds on the full as the rain pelts down here at Falcon Oval. And we've gone roughly, Rob, 10 minutes?
15 minutes.
We've gone 15 minutes into this first quarter for Ray White Mandurah. 2-1-13 Central, South Mandurah a goal. So if I was to put it to you, Sam, in your humble opinion, who are the 3 best field umpires you think you've got?
Oh, geez, Barney, I think I'd be giving away a couple of secrets for grand final appointments, so I'm going to refrain from answering that question. But I will say those 3 out here certainly are up the top. They've had a very good season, and rightly so. They've got the opportunity to umpire in a league qualifying final out here, which is fantastic and a testament to their work throughout the season.
So we had Brad Holmes there, the legendary veteran of South Mandurah, drove it from the wing to the 15-metre line and get yet another boundary line throw-in. So have you seen an increase, Sam, in the participation of girls with the umpiring?
Absolutely, and that's been a heavy focus of us as an association. We've got a really good group of young core girls coming through. So fingers crossed we create an environment not only at training but on game day where those young ladies are feeling safe and supported and able to come and umpire some quality football. We've also run numerous workshops, Lara Bryden has throughout the season as well with these young girls. And fingers crossed next year those numbers continue to increase as they have tended towards.
Oh, sorry, Sam, it's a bit argy-bargy going to the half-forward line as Killian Royson undid a lot of Dragovic's good work and repelled with a mark. Comes out wide and there's a downfield. He marked it anyway. To the boy I call the cowboy, Lukey Jardine. Inboard to Morgan. He goes wide to the 15-metre line. Kobe Volprek, the youngster, has it in hand just outside 50. 25-minute quarters here in the finals. No time on. The ball's kicked off the ground there by, is it Wilson? Wasn't sure who the goal kicker was there.
Very good goal.
And I'm just trying to pick him up when he turns around. Jackson Knight. Jackson Knight was the man who got the kick off the ground. And on the filming footy scoreboard, Central's 2-1-13. South Mandurah 2 goals straight, 12. As the ball comes back into the middle. Let's get me goal kickers right here. Foster. Patina. Cullen. So the ball's been thrown up at a free kick with a bit of unwanted commentary from down below.
Good way to put it, Barney.
Central's driving to centre half forward. Up for a big mark was Killian Royce, who's cleaning it up at the back was Sam Mazu. And the kick out wide sees South Mandurah repel the attack. There's Brodie Shepherd there, had the ball smothered. Central's through Sunville, try to handball back inside the 50. They're tackled hard and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. So Sam, how long have you been umpiring?
I started in 2017, so 8 or 9 years ago now. I started through the junior program that was restructured that year through Peter Burton and Jenny Cocking. And then I've made my way in more recent years, probably 4 years ago, to the senior panel and progressed through there. But it's been an amazing journey, lots of good people, believe it or not. So, yeah. Well,
a bloke I've commentated with previously, he's been magnificent with the umpires, Jackie Boy Crawshaw.
Absolutely. Jack has been an absolute mentor for me over the years. He's certainly passed on a lot of his knowledge and is a very good umpire. We'd love to see him down here a little bit more, though, I will say. Well,
I've got a soft spot for Zachy Shurko as Central's try a kick inside 50 that goes over the line out of bounds for another throw-in, about 10 metres around from the goalpost. Or has he paid a free kick here? I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, I've always had a soft spot for Zach Shurko and two of the veterans, Frankie Ralston and Mickey Greenwood.
Absolutely. Two stalwarts of not just umpiring, but the Peel Football and Netball League. Zach Shurko's had a very good year as well. He's doing a league game out at Rockingham today. Had a really good season he has, with a Division 1 Country Week Grand Final as well.
And I notice as Mason puts it outside 50, contest, ball comes to the ground, South Mandurah in the van, good tackle, there'll be another ball up. I noticed during the year, massive milestone for good old boy Kenny Wiseman, 1,000 goals.
Oh, absolutely.
1,000 games as a goal umpire.
Absolutely. Not often you see that come around. So Ken has been around since the start of time, I reckon. But no, he's fantastic, really good at what he does. Dedicated, helping out around the group all the time. So it's fantastic to see him rewarded with a milestone and celebrated appropriately as well.
All right, mate. Well, we're getting towards the end of the quarter. Thank you very much for coming in and enlightening people about what goes on in umpire land. And good luck next week getting a berth in any of the grand finals, mate.
Thanks, Barney. Appreciate your time, mate.
Good on you, Sam. Sam Verdon there, umpire's boss for the day, giving us his time. We appreciate that very much. And to be honest, he helps me get through a quarter. The South drive it again out from the 50-metre line. It's punched back into play. Quick mung kick on the bounce, comes back in. South Mandurah in the van here. Handball out wide. It looks like Lockie Hodge. Comes out to Troy Lee. He puts it towards half-back. Ball bounces beautifully. Kobe Volprick gets the ball. He goes with a dangerous sort of a kick wide. Shepherd, humming and ahhing, looking. Forward, handball, kicked into centre half forward. Wilson's the target. Wilson takes the mark. Outbodied him beautifully, did Superboy, and took a chest mark nearing the end of this first quarter. As I've said previously, this quarter is brought to you by Ray White Mandurah. For all your real estate needs, Ray White, they're all right. As Wilson comes in from 30 metres out, this man's got a hoof on him. It's a chip shot normally, but into the breeze, you'd really want to give it to it. Nathan Wilson shoots on goal, but across the face, over the line, out of bounds on the fall. The slippery ball did him in there. Resultant free kick will go to Central. It looks like Goodall. He puts a short one into Coutinho. He drives a lovely drop punt out towards the wing. Punched away by South Mandurah. Beautiful spin and move by Mick Mulcahy. Centres the ball and a good mark to Jackson Knight, it looks like. Number 19. It looks like Jackson Knight. Yeah. So he's not sure about the distance here with the breeze. He'll be kicking it as he crosses over 50. It's a beautiful kick. It goes across the face, contest there, and the ball will be rushed through for one behind on the filming footy scoreboard. Central's 2-1-13, South Mandurah 2-1-13. She's all tied up here at Falcon Oval in the League Arista second semi-final. Central's bring it out. A bit too far at half forward. Well done there. Looked like Purser. Handball into Jews. More hands. Central's ball's in dispute on the ground. Another tackle by South. Umpire says, give it to me. We'll have a bounce. How long we got to go there, Rob?
2 minutes.
3 minutes to go here. 22 minutes gone. As Tom Wood, Big Tootie, comes to the bench. Stubbs with hands out to McPhail, Goose McPhail, the captain of Centrals. Puts it out wide. Max Foreman's there with a tackle. The ball goes over the line out of bounds for yet another throw-in. We've had a few of them. Ball's at the 50-metre line at the southern end of the ground, the Barbell Fitness end of the ground. In the last 3 minutes here, it'd be very handy if South could kick another goal into that breeze. Ball's thrown in. Looks like Foster and Cullen. Foster seemed to get the best of that one. In dispute. South Mandurah drive it forward, but it goes over the line out of bounds, and the full might have been Callum Jews there. And the resultant free kick to Centrals, it looks like one of the good old brothers. It certainly is, and we've got 1 minute to go here. Marking contest comes to ground. South Mandurah in the van again. Try to fish the ball out. There's about 15-20 players around this pill, and unless there's a free kick, she's going to end up in another ball up. Ball up, but left half forward for South Mandurah. Filming footy scoreboard, 2-1-13 South Mandurah, 2-1-13 Centrals. Delicately poised. Not sure the wind's having too much influence on the game. It's just a scrap. And we've had a free kick given. Andrew Hayden looks like the recipient. But time's going to run out here as they fetch the ball back for him. And this is certainly out of his range kicking into the breeze. It'll probably be out of his range kicking with it.
Really good.
So Andrew Hayden has to hurry. Kicks it long distance half forward. Going to need a mark before the siren. No, it's punched away by Centrals. And for Ray White Mandurah, for all your real estate needs, Ray White, they're all right. Quarter time scores on the filming footy scoreboard, 2-1-13 South Mandurah, 2-1-13 Centrals. Goal kickers for Centrals, Kobe Foster 1, Toby Gianatti 1. For South Mandurah, Jackson Knight and Lockie Cullen. We'll be back in 3 or 4 minutes' time. Thank you very much. I can talk normal. Coming across all right?
Yeah, sounds fine. I'm just trying to stay quiet. Yeah, me, I'm not usually quiet for one.
Hey, Marky. Commentary. Sorry, mate, I've got a lot going on here. Hey? Yeah, you're right. I'm normally laying, I'm in bed with
Yeah, you're saying you
sitting
can't
up all
sit
day.
too long,
It's like
yeah.
going to be fucking hell on me. My back out. So you have to let me know when I'm on. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Thursday. I mean, fishing.
Mr. Baker's Pinja, isn't it? Just tell me when we're... It's going to be like a 30-second thing. Yeah, no, we're good. Still going.
Did you see him out there?
No, he's at the bar. Tell me when. Smooth. Kill. There you, Jimmy.
Hey, Rundle, how are you, mate?
Good, Jimmy Jars.
Come back there.
Yeah.
Are your Hawks still in front, bar?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Okay.
All right. Welcome back to Falcon Oval. We're up to the second quarter here. Quarter time scores for filming footy 2-1-13 apiece, Centrals and South Mandurah. I've given you the goal kickers. Previous results in the morning, Secret Harbour in the women's 3-7-25 defeated South Mandurah 1-8-14. The Colts, South Mandurah 10-9-69 defeated Halls Head 7-6-48. And in the Rezzies, nice tight finish there. Rockingham 9-8-62 finished all over the top of South Mandurah 8-6-54 as he holds the ball in the air, and we are underway for quarter number 2, which is brought to us by Arista Bakeries Pinjarra. Kick off the ground by Wood, went nowhere. Handball out wide to Morgan, to Michael Mulcahy. He runs inside 50, sends it long. And Mickey Mole, Tricky Dicky, Mickey Mulcahy goes bang. What a start for South Mandurah, barely gone 30 seconds. Morgan out to Mickey Mulcahy. Saw the stick, said, I've got the distance covered, went bang. Thank you very much. On the filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah 3-1-19. Central's 2-1-13. What a way to start for the Falcons. As I said, this second quarter is brought to you by Arista Bakeries Pinjarra. Whether you're a sweet tooth and love a chocky donut or a cream bun, or you're a tradie and you want a sausage roll or a hot pie early, look no further than Arista Bakeries Pinjarra. You can see the effects of the wind as the ball goes up in the air. The umpire doesn't pay the mark. Bradley gets a quick handball out. Kick towards half forward. Foster was pushed over. Handball backwards to, looks like Mizzou. Long kick forward. Contest there on the half forward flank. Centrals will see it out, will they? Or will there be a throw in on the outer side of the ground? Right half forward for Centrals, for South Mandurah. We've been going 2 minutes. I'd like to thank Alcoa. They're our stream sponsor. Alcoa have been a sponsor of the Peel Football and Netball League for many years, and we appreciate the sponsorship. Thank you very much. Yet another ball up. There'll be a few of them today, folks. There'll be a few give it a me's from the umpire. As the rain sets in, the wind and the rain, it's a shocking day for footy. A good day for being inside and watching the stream, courtesy of Alcoa. Ball's tied up again. One arm free. He's going to call holding the ball here. And the resultant free kick is going to Jack Watson, it looks like. Young number 21, Jack Watson. He walks in through 50, a low dart, bullseye. So I hope I've got it right. It looks like it was Jack Watson. Jack Watson from South Mandurah, the young boy. It's kicked South Mandurah's 4th goal. They go to 4-1-25 on the Filming Footy scoreboard. Central's 2-1-13. Ball back in the middle. Wood and Bradley. Bradley got the better of that one. Ball comes to the ground. Kick off the ground by Centrals, taking beautifully there by Mason. Handball to Mulcahy. A bit of a spill. Handball back, Lockie Hodge. All the way back to Killian Rawson. Or Troy Lee it was actually. Bradley hits the ball back inside. Hayden, the bull, Haydos, kicks into centre. Central's in the van here. The ball bounces over everybody, heading towards the forward pocket. Roll over the line out of bounds. It will. It'll be a throw in next to the point post, the northern end of the ground. Wet, windy day at Falcon Oval. The umpire turfs this one in. Lockie Cullen takes it off the bounce, runs in and hits the post. Smart work by Cullen. You could see the ball was falling short. Took it on the bounce on the left foot, his preferred foot. Snagged it, but smacked it into the post. For Filming Footy, South Mandurah go to 4-2-26. Filming Footy scoreboard 2-1-13 Centrals as they try and withstand this start. Coutinho for Centrals sends a low one out wide. There's a chest mark taken. Looks like Dragovic. And certainly is the former Waffle star, Jacob Dragovic. He kicks a low dart along the wing and a good mark taken by Tom Wood. Great mark. He hands off and a long ball goes in towards full forward. Holmes is up. Who's at the spill? It looks like it might be Goodall. Kicks it out wide. Pressure on the footy here on Max Foreman. He gets a handball back. Kicks it out towards Atwell. Alcock rather. Tyson Alcock. The ball was punched over the line out of bounds and there'll be a throw in near the 15-metre line. We're here for Arista Bakeries. Pinjarra in this second quarter, South Mandurah versus Centrals. Great tap down to Dylan Mulcahy. He has a flying shot at goal. It's double tapped over the line by Centrals for a throw in next to the point post. 5 metres around, or 2 or 3 metres around from the point post. There'll be a throw in. Cullen versus Bradley. Ball comes over the back. Dragovic with the run of the ball. Cal Jews is in there. Dragovic falls on the footy. McGuell hands it to the umpire and we get another ball up. It's got to be 15 players around this ball. She goes up in the air. Cullen again with Bradley. Quick kick out by Centrals is smothered. Dylan Mulcahy overruns the ball. Zach McGuell kicks the ball off the ground. Alcock is tied up. Jardine was the tackler there as Mulcahy gets the ball and gets pinged for holding it. And skinny boy Stanley will take the resultant free kick on defensive 50 for Centrals. Comes out wide. And there's a marked free kick going to Bradley. South Mandurah boy Radford there was a bit expressive with his defensive work. Bradley comes along the wing here, kicks to a contest, but it's over the line, out of bounds on the full. Colby Volprecht will bring it in. He goes to true centre half forward, almost a one-hander to Jackie Watson. He puts a high ball. Brad Holmes is under this. Brad Holmes with a one hand, it spills. Wilson's in there. Centrals jump on the ball. They're jumped on, and we'll get another ball up. 15 metres out from the northern or Tregenza end of the ground, to which South Mandurah are kicking. No one really won that. Cullen was in the ruck there. The ball gets over the line, out of bounds, off hands. No one really had control of that footy. So we'll get another ball in near the point post. Northern end of the ground. Filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah 4-2-26. Central's 2-1-13. Ball thrown to play again. Cullen and Bradley again. And Bradley will get the free kick for a hold. So Sean Bradley to clear for Centrals. There's out wide. Some big flyers out there. Ball comes to ground. South Mandurah looking to centre it. And they do so to Callum Jews, the man I call the smooth. He'll centre it again in the vicinity of Sam Bazoo. Michael Mulcahy hands over the top to Sam. Sam does a mongrel torpy into the forward line. Bradley Holmes drops the chest mark. Centrals will clear the resultant ball through Foreman. He goes to the outside with a check side, or banana kick. Kobe Foster drops the chest mark, thanks to South Mandurah interference, and the ball goes over the line, out of bounds for a throw in on the outer side. Atrocious conditions here. It stopped raining, which is nice, but the wind is blowing and it's filthy cold. Ball back into play. Wood and Bradley going at it again. Wood this time. Coutinho gets a quick kick away towards centre half forward. Centre half forward. It was a good gather there by Jake Finnerty. Tackle laid on Miguel by Killian Rawson, the man I call Kill. In the shiny pink boots, he'll spread it across to Jimmy Jarman. Jimmy Fenton goes for a small kick. Ineffective, picked up by Stanley. Handball to Sokol, he goes long. South Mandurah in the van here. Mark dropped or taken there by Purser. Got hurt on the way down. And I'm not sure what the umpire's called here. Paid the mark or free kick to big snatch Purser. Michael Mulcahy, who's getting a bit of the footy. Kicks it long towards Hayden. It goes over his head. Max Foreman's there. He's wrapped up by Hayden. And we'll have a bounce. Skinny boy Stanley gets the kick up towards centre half forward. Going back with the flight of the ball. Rawson. Killian Rawson kicks wide. Souther in the van here. Brodie Shepherd. Son of Shep. Doesn't pick the ball up. Overruns the ball. Punches it forward. But Centrals are in the van here. And there'll be a centering kick. Dangerous towards McGale. Hayden was there. He dropped the mark. Tackle there on big Tommy Wood. And there'll be a ball up just left of centre. No one able to get that tap out there. Molko was in there. Hayden's in there tackling hard. Dragovic with a quick kick out. But the mark will be taken by Troy Lee. Troy Lee, the man I call Teles, goes wide at a Bruzzy Mason. He accepts the chest mark. Looking. Deciding. Bang. Long. High kick to full forward. Wilson. Oh, interference in the marking contest. Interference in the marking contest. I think that was Stubbs. And Superboy is going to line up from 15 metres out. So distance won't be a problem for this man. who's capable of kicking the air out of the footy. Nathan Wilson coming in for his first of the afternoon. Welcome to the game, Superboy. And on the filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah got a 5-2-32. Central's 2-1-13. We're 13 minutes into a 25-minute quarter. Tom Wood trying to be fancy in the middle, comes out to Stubbs. Mongrel kick towards half forward, punched away by Central. Brilliant roving by Zach McGwell. He puts it wider for Giannatti. Outside of the boot, Giannatti goes to Somerville, and the very clever man Somerville with 26 goals for the season reckons he might have the distance here, and he's going to line up. He goes short. Actually kicked it into the man on the mark. Ball comes out to South Mandurah in the van here with hands. Shepherd looks out wide. Holmes on the lead up. Bradley Holmes punched away by Centrals. Good work there by Jardine. The boy I call the cowboy. He's kicked it centre half forward. They're claiming holding the ball. The umpires having none of it, and there'll be a ball up 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle towards the northern or Tregenza end of the ground. And this second quarter is brought to you by Arizda Bakeries, Pinjarra. Arizda Bakeries, of course, provide the sweets with the chocky donuts and the cream buns, and for the tradies, the hot pies and sausage rolls in the morning. Like Holmes in the ruck there, good tap down, kicked away by Centrals. Hayden, great hands out to Jews, hands out again to South Mandurah. Mickey Mulcahy ducks, weaves, goals! Tricky Mickey Mulcahy, after a chain of beautiful handballs from South, went one way or the other, dancing like Fred Astaire, Mickey Mulcahy, and he banged it home from 30, kept it low. And on the filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah go to 6-2-38, 2-1-13 Centrals. They've kicked away, have the flag favourites. So the Mulcahy boys get a rest. Both have been very effective so far. And onto the ground comes Darcy Radford and Jackson Knight. Into the middle where Kobe Foster's gone into the ruck now against Lucky Cullen. Cullen, beautiful tap down. Hayden, Jews, great footy South Mandurah. Long kick and a mark. Or a push as well. Is there a free kick given? They've called it out of bounds. Thought there might have been a push. The ball will be thrown in about 30 metres around from the South Mandurah point post. Ball gets hit straight out of bounds again. Players call for a deliberate. Umpires have none of it. So yet another throw in. Ball in, Foster looks like. Got hands out. Cal Jews goes hard at the footy. Handball out wide, comes to Morgan. Ball is smothered. Oh, little boy Radford got tackled very hard, very high. And he'll have the free kick just outside 50. Hands off to Riley Morgan. Pumps it into true full forward. Goes over the top. I think he's kicked a goal. No one touched it. Riley Morgan from nowhere. It cleared the pack. No one touched it. Morgan went bang. Souths have gone to 7-2-44. Central's 2-1-13. Well, that was just lax defending. I mean, South Mandurah didn't get to the ball either, to be honest, so fault on both sides there. Bounce through for a goal. Lux of fortune, Riley Morgan. Oh. Ball's back in the middle. Second quarter brought to you by Arista Bakeries. How many minutes are we in, Rob?
18 minutes.
7 minutes to go here, 18 minutes into the second quarter. South Mandurah really getting on top. A secondary bounce will come as Dragovic had nowhere to go. Ball comes down again. Umpire says, give it to me. Good tackle by Stubbs. There on the Cowboy. So Cullen and Bradley. Bradley got that tap. Came down towards Coutinho, left foot. Not 15 play-on, says the umpire. Sokol punches it forward to another pack. Looks like a rolling ball rugby, but Coutinho comes out. Clever little left foot kick. Marking contest. Killian Rawson's there. Jimmy Jarman Fenton was there. Pushing the back, it looks like the Centrals. Bit of an accidental push there by Jimmy Jars. And be Jesse Dunster with the ball. Dunster goes short. Man on his own there is Alcock, Tyson Alcock. And he'll line up from probably 45 metres out on a 45-degree angle with the wind blowing across his body from right to left. Alcock, he's got this in him. It flattens out. Contest in the goal square. South Mandurah trying to push it through. There'll be a ball up here. There will be. Next to the point post. To the southern or barbell fitness end of the ground. And probably our 50th ball up of the game, Rob. Rob agrees. Thank you very much. Kobe Foster taps it down. Good work, Jackson Knight. Hands to Rawson. Beautiful kick out in front of Brodie Shepherd. Shepherd running with Foreman. Good body work by Foreman. Central's trying to break a tackle. Stubbs beelines the ball. He's tackled hard. And, the umpire's got hold of the ball. Well, he attacked the ball really hard like you're supposed to. Was tackled immediately, but the umpire said, no. Not going anywhere, Mr. Stubbs. And the resultant free kick goes to South Mandurah. Kicked into Holmes, who rose higher. Radford tried a sneaky goal attack there, and Jennings sees it out of bounds for a throw in. There were cries for deliberate again. Nothing doing, said the umpire. Quarter number 2 brought to you by Arista Bakeries as we're throwing it in about 30 metres around from the northern Otregenza end. Ball tapped and tapped to another tackle, and we'll have another ball up. Probably 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. South Mandurah in control. Nice tap down there by Centrals. Too many people around the footy. Centrals obviously trying to stop South Mandurah from scoring. South Mandurah did the same thing in the first quarter. Lots of bodies around this footy. Centrals will clear with a little kick looked by Alcock to Somerville. And Somerville says, I'm taking that out of bounds. And the resultant begging for the South Mandurah players for that to be deliberate have been answered. And there'll be a kick out there by the naked eye. Is that Lockie Hodge? He goes to the top of the goal square. It fades and through for one behind. I reckon it was Lockie Hodge because he plays in the back pocket. Yeah, it was him. So on the filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah 7-2-44, Centrals 2-1-13. Andre Coutinho, the boy from Love Island, young man that appeared on Love Island as the footy at fullback. He kicks it long and high towards centre half back. Hayden over the top with the punch away. Good effort by Sokol. Centrals will get tackled again by 3 South Mandurah players. Umpire says, give it to me. We've got a bounce at right half forward for South Mandurah. Quick kick by South Mandurah out of the pack. Lockie Cullen tries for the spectacular mark. Ball comes through to Mickey Mulcahy yet again. He's done it again off the left foot. Mickey Mulcahy putting on a show. Put on the outside of the left foot. Tricky Mickey went bang. South Mandurah go to 8-2-50. Oh, 8-3-51, pardon me. Central's 2-1-13 on the filming footy scoreboard. So back in the middle. Be Tom Wood against Bradley yet again. Wood gets his tap out. Dylan Mulcahy had the run of the footy. Lockie Hodge tackled high. And the umpire says, give it to me. Michael Somerville protests. The umpire says, my ball. Tom Wood with a little tap. Sokol, quick kick forward. There's the player being held there. Mickey Mulcahy's got it on a string. Handball out to Jimmy Jarman Fenton. He goes to the ball, Andrew Hayden. Hands across the top, looking very, very good here. Jackson Knight centering the ball to centre half forward. Brad Holmes. Brad Holmes takes the mark on 50. And they say, shoot, Bradley, shoot. Half time here, but Bradley Holmes, the freak, will shoot from the 50-metre line to end the half. The legendary veteran of South Mandurah, over 1,000 goals in his career. He comes in from outside 50. The freak Holmes goes bang. Does it come back? Is it long enough? Off hands. No score. Filming footy scoreboard, half time here. The League Aritza PFNL second semi-final. South Mandurah 8-3-51. Central's 2-1-13. We'll be back in approximately 15 minutes and we'll go through your goal kickers and results from other games. I'm Greg Barnard. Thank you very much. Got it? Everything going well? It comes across all right, doesn't it? Fantastic. It's hard on your own. Yeah. Oh, just fishy. No, it has to be someone of note, like not Jazz, not Rod. Understand it? Hey? The grand final for Netball. Oh, okay. There is it.
Barney, how are you, mate?
Good, thanks. Can you do me a favour? I can't bend over. Can you grab that? Yeah. So, mate, I've been seeing as a result of 4 years of cancer. I've got two. The reason I'm wearing this smock, I've got urine bags from my kidney. I've got things implanted on my kidney, and I don't urine through my penis anymore into the urine bags until my kidneys get better, because my kidneys failed with the cancer. And I've got a colostomy bag at the front here for my poo. My whole arse has been taken out. So I'm alive, but no more sex or it's no good. So yeah, the goal kickers for this. So I mean, it's hard to explain, but you can still, you still love life. You know what I mean? But having a root, I can't have a root again. Nothing comes out of my arse anymore. It all goes into a bag, and nothing comes out of my cock. It goes through the thing. The tubes can come out if my kidneys regenerate, but it takes a year or two to regenerate them. South Mandurah, Mulcahy 3, Morgan 1, Molly Morgan. Morgan 1. Nathan Wilson 1, got that. Mickey Cullen 1, I've got that. Jackson Knight 1, Jack Watson 1, I've got that, These all 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Centrals is that's Foster and Eddie. Got scores from the other ground. And the scores from the previous results here. Right, so they're fine. Coa, who are we going? Tyrite, Rockingham, right. We've still got time, we've got plenty of time enough. Yeah. I don't actually like coming out in public. I've got a single bed set up in the lounge room where I can watch me footy and stuff. Yeah. And just spend most of my life there. I can stand, I get up and do the dishes for the missus when she's at work. But yeah, it's just changed fucking everything, just far there. Yeah, there are times I just want to not wake up, you know what I mean? Even though I feel fine, I feel it's been, you know, I'm on painkillers. I had a massive 19-hour operation a year ago in May, so a year and 3 or 4 months ago. And it was to take all the cancer out and put them out of my groin, my bum, and then attach a colostomy bag, which is your poo, and then my kidneys failed and I was in a coma for fucking 6 days. And then when I come to, they said you can either have dialysis the rest of your life, which is 3 days a week, 4 hours at a time, or these nephrostomy tubes. So these have to get changed once every 6 weeks. I go in for an operation. And just give me the, don't have to go to sleep, give me the green whistle and just lay me tummy and yeah, they change the mind. Rather than doing all those days a week. 3 days. Yeah. So.
You got a white dog by chance?
Go Hawkies!
I see you got another sausage dog, eh?
Come on Hawkies! Yeah, we have. Come on Hawkies!
You're going well.
Come on, boys. Mad Hawthorne. Small.
Yeah.
Mad Hawthorne.
They've done all right this year because you wrote them off again, didn't you?
I didn't fucking write them
Yes,
off.
you did.
No.
You were saying, all right, might be my Hawkins here, and then all of a sudden that's what we're doing. Right, what am I going to do? Let's put down this first. Let's have a hand.
Who's coming up? Fishy.
Fishy, yeah. Said to wait 2 quarters.
End of the game. Rob? End of the game, I'll do the goal kickers.
Yeah.
Final thing of the goal kickers. And then thank you very much, Wanda. Yeah.
Yeah, it was raining and then just started like coming back.
Sorry, Chance. Not the first.
Oh, it's not that.
You just made, didn't it?
No, I'm not sweet. That's why I look so good at my face.
Hello, Sheree.
Hey, hun.
Oh, wait, love. How long is it? How long? Till they start?
I think they've pushed it a bit. I'm not sure it's stopped.
It's a pretty scrappy game, eh? Like this. Not been any real good photo moments. Really.
There it is.
I think I've shot too much off for this. These games seem really slow after pushing. It's going to get so much faster, then you go to AFL's even faster again.
Tell me when I'm on. Please, Rob. Welcome back to Falcon Oval. We're about to get the third quarter underway here. Filming footy scoreboard sees South Mandurah 8-3-51. Central's 2-1-13. Just some previous results from the day here at South Mandurah, actually from Anniversary Park, the elimination finals. In the women's, Secret Harbour 3-7-25. Sorry, that's today's action. I'll just get to the right page. Get on your Barney. The women's over at Anniversary Park, elimination finals, these are all. HMAS Sterling 2-2-14 beat Pinjarra 1-6-12. So that's the end of Pinjarra's season. HMAS go on to the prelim next week. And the Colts, Rockingham 7-13-55 defeated Pinjarra 2-5-17. So that's the end of Pinjarra's year. Rockingham go forward to the prelim. In the reserves, Secret Harbour 2-19-31. Did Centrals 3-6-4. So it's finished pretty high up and later. That's straight sets for them, which is unfortunate. So Bradley versus Wood in the ruck. Special guest coming up, Michael Taylor, the man they call Fishy. The great manager of Ireland, South Mandurah will have. Beautiful. Tackled immediately. Calls for holding the ball. The umpire says, get on the ball. Kick. Punched away by Wood. It goes forward to. He gives it to Dragovic. Shoots on goal. It goes through 4-1 behind to Dragovic. Filming footy scoreboard 8-3-51 South Mandurah, 2-2-14 Centrals. We've only just gone a minute in the first quarter. So third quarter. And this quarter is brought to you proudly by Tyre Right Rockingham. Tyre Right Rockingham. You can't go wrong with Tyre Right as the ball's kicked out to centre half back. Tom Wood takes a good mark. He's taken a couple of those today, big Tommy Wood, the man they call Tootie. He's looking for a short, looking. Gets one now in the form of the Sauce in Shepherd. Coutinho takes the mark and Shepherd has the ball. Wing position, looking, not sure. Decides to go long up the line towards Lockie Cullen. Great body work against McPhail. The ball is played on. 600 and the Smooth takes the chest mark. Just right in the centre as he punches forward. Cal Jews. Quick hands out to Mickey Mulcahy, who's had it on a string today. Dragovic tries to push the ball forward. Inboard handball comes to Hayden. He's tackled hard. And the umpire says too high. And the bull, Andrew Hayden, gets the free kick. Probably too far out, 40 metres out. Kicking into a stiff breeze. But the bull's going to have a go. The very worst, he wastes 30 seconds. Hayden comes in, gives it plenty of air. It's going to drop short. In the van there is Centrals and the mark's taken by Jennings. He goes out wide to Mickey Somerville. Over the top handball's coming. Looks like Dragovic is Dragovic. He punts it long across the wing there. South Mandurah defends through Troy Lee. Picked up there by Dunster. Kicked forward South Mandurah in the van. Lockie Hodge. He's going to go a switch out to Sauce. Shepherd, young Brody Shepherd. He's got further leads everywhere. Yeah, Jackie Watson, but he's ignored that. He goes long up the wing here. In the van is Zach Hill, Hollywood. And Hill kicks it to true centre half forward. Punched away by South Mandurah. Michael Somerville at the full, punches it forward. The ball comes to the back, South Mandurah in the van. Purser with a handball to the boundary line. Lockie Hodge. They thought it was out, but Shepherd gets it again. Kicks along the line to Tommy Wood. Punched away there by Bradley. Ball's in dispute. Angus Taylor, Stubbs lay a tackle. Umpire says, give it to me. Just below us here on the wing position at Falcon Oval. Second quarter brought to you by Tyre Right Rockingham. You can't go wrong with Tyre Right. Cal Jews kicks a mongrel finger breaker up forward. Lockie Cullum is in the van. Well rove by Watson with a quick kick forward to Wilson. Looking hands. Holds it in the one hand. Puts it out in front of Brad Holmes. Magnificent football, Wilson. Look at my bag of magic tricks. And he's put it. He'll line up about 20 metres out on a slight angle. I don't care who you are. You come to a game of local football and you see a bit of magic like that from Nathan Wilson and you say, thank you for giving back to local footy, son. As Bradley Holmes goes bang and it wafts off the inside on the... Sad end to a great bit of play by Wilson. There by And he's pulled down a beauty. This talented left footer from South Mandurah holds the air up there, Lockie. And the throw will line up from 15 metres out. Now I'm hoping there's a happy ending to this mark. It was a magnificent pack mark. He walks in, the throw goes bang. Umpire lays back and says, that's a goal, Lockie, a reward for your great mark. And on the filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah got a 9. Last 5 minutes, we've seen some superior ball handling by Superboy Nathan Wilson, and then some aerial genius by Lockie Cullen. It's good to be at the local footy, and this third quarter is brought to you by Tyre Right Rockingham. You can't go wrong at Tyre Right. And into the commentary box comes the legendary trainer for the Peel Football and Netball League and life member, the Peel Football and Netball League, Michael Taylor. Welcome to the telecast.
Thanks, Barney.
Good to see you here, mate, as the ball goes forward to South Mandurah. I might have to interrupt on a few questions if there's a bit of exciting footy going on. How many years did you work as a trainer for South Mandurah and or the Peel Football and Netball League, Mick?
Started in 95 and retired in 2017.
Okay.
What's that, 32 years. Yeah.
Okay. They were all at South Mandurah though, weren't they?
Yep.
Yep.
I did a bit of work with Pinjarra,
Yep.
Centrals,
Yep.
Hall's Head.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
anyone that needed a bit of hand, I used to turn around and give them a hand.
who were the South Mandurah clear out wide here with a down the field free kick? Troy Lee, he doesn't call play on. We have to come back over the mark with Mickey Mulcahy, who's just about best man on the ground. He hands off to Killian Rawson. He tries to drive towards half forward, but misses with the hands and the kick. Ball comes over to Angus Taylor. He tries to duck one through. He's gone. Mickey Mulcahy is playing the game of his life in the second semi-final here for Arista. Playing the game of his life. A great tackle, Michael Mulcahy. Fantastic. Now, Fishy, there's lots of... there's some more colourful language from below. Never mind. Centrals have turned the ball over at 50 and we've got a set shot, and I can't pick up the player's name because I can't get his number. But Fishy, the trainers along the way from other clubs that you'd probably mention of longevity.
Yeah, there's been a lot. Hall's Head had a really good old bloke in there. I like him. Can't think of his name at the moment. I'm getting a bit old myself. But yeah.
What about the lady at Pinjarra?
Yeah, Sandy,
Yeah.
very good trainer. Probably the best trainer in the league, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Even though I've got a few accolades, Sandy probably stands above me, in my opinion.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
In all the years you're training, Fishy, what was the worst injury you had to treat?
I thought actually it was a Centrals bloke, and I thought he had a brain bleed.
Fair dinkum.
Yeah, at Falcon Oval, and I got abused because I stopped the game, and I was still a bit inexperienced, and I stopped the game, and I got abused for it. But and I think South got up by 2 points because of me, apparently.
You remember the day Frank Rolson had a heart attack?
Yeah, I remember Frankie out here. Yeah, he went down, and I ran out and called for the defib.
Yep.
And Frank started coughing, so I told him to keep coughing because that's what, when you cough, the lungs actually squeeze the heart, and it keeps you breathing. So
fair enough.
Yeah, little things you learn on the way. But this guy is having a brilliant game, isn't he?
Mickey Mulcahy, he handballs over to Captain Jimmy Jarman Fenton. He kicks long.
There's been a lot of history between South Mandurah and Centrals, going right back to 1998.
Yep.
Our first ever league premiership.
Yep.
At Rockingham. Yeah. But yeah, they're a very, 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 very good outfit, Centrals.
Absolutely.
And I don't know why they leave that Mickey Mulcahy out on his own.
You'd think someone would be on him, wouldn't you?
You'd think someone would man him up, but yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. Now, mate, in your humble opinion, so give us your best 4 or 5 players that you've seen.
Oh, crikey.
In the Peel and Football Netball League, man.
Yeah, other than AFL players, I would go with the young bloke down at Waruna. I don't think his name.
Matt Thomas, Lackay, Courtney Lackay.
Courtney Lackay, yeah.
Yeah.
Saw him at as a trainer at Country Week. He was 16 or 17, and he just.
Hang on, Fishy. Kobe Volprecht's got an inboard handball and kicked a snap goal. Filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah go to 10-4, 64. Really getting on top now. Central's 2-3-15. So we're talking about Courtney Lackay from Waruna.
He actually tore the grand final apart up in at Country Week, and I've never seen a player dominate a game like he did.
That was 16 or 17, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember which one. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm getting a bit old, and the memory's not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, that's all right.
But yeah, I'd say Arnie.
Rowan Arnott.
Rowan Arnott.
Yeah.
He was sensational and big guy and very, very, very nice bloke.
Yeah.
Crikey, you put me under pressure here because
It's all right. South Mandurah trying to repel as they kick out from the back pocket there, and Riley Morgan says, let's just settle things down here a bit. Settle things down, says the man with the moustache. And Morgan's kick slewed off the side, but the wind brings it back into play. Great contest up there. Tackled by the bull in Hayden. Tackle was on Jake Finnerty. Or Jackson Goodall, rather. Pardon me, Jackson Goodall. Hands out to Mulcahy. Hands from, trying to be a bit clever there, did Tootie. Goosey McPhail, the captain, handball inboard to Alcock. Alcock kick towards centre half forward. South Mandurah in the van here, and a good mark. A good mark is taken. It looks like Purser, the man I call the snatch. Oh, and he's just gone for a little wide kick. Fixed up by Mason and Morgan with hands to Rawson, Killian Rawson, hands to nowhere. Very lucky not getting delivered out of bounds. But good play in the back of a gutsy mark by the snatch in Purser, who comes off the ground a bit sore and sorry as Sam Mizzou runs on to Falcon Oval. This second quarter is brought to you by Tyre Right. You can't go wrong at Tyre Right. Tyre Right Rockingham. Morgan with a kick out of the pack.
they're taking in.
And a mark taken by Jackie Boy Watson. He's looking to centre the ball. Targets Brody Shep, son of Shep. Takes the mark on the run. Kicked as that, pushed as he's kicked it. Intercepted by Miguel. Kicks inboard to Somerville in the centre of the ground, centre of Falcon Oval. He goes wide with running support. Mark out there to Centrals. A little dipsy doodle to half forward Sokol. The great man from Subiaco comes inboard to Uncle Toby Giannetti. Giannetti has the ball and goes long. South Mandurah in the van here. Looks like Big Sam Mizzou has taken a relieving mark. He goes out wide. Lucky Cullen in the wrong part of town for him. He would love playing in the back line, not. He comes inboard. Stanley was interfered with, no free kick. Quick chip out came here. Centrals spilled it. Along the boundary come little boy Watson, and the ball goes over the line and out of bounds. What about players at South Mandurah, Fishy? Best players you've seen at South?
Been a lot of them. Mark Hobson, had a lot of time for Mark.
Yep.
He also worked for me, but he was one tough tough nut.
Yep.
Left footer.
Yep.
Could go into a pack as quick as you could come out.
Okay, hang on, Fishy. Sockole, centre half forward.
So
Mungle finger breaker. It's going to go through for one behind. Filming footy scoreboard. Excuse me, Fish.
Yep.
10-4-64 South Mandurah. 2-4-16 Centrals. You're going on about Hobson?
Yep. Rod Tregenza.
Yep.
I mean, you can't go against Rod. I mean, he kicked that many goals here that
1,450 in 200 games, an average of 7.25. I know. Yeah.
And I mean, doesn't matter what league you play at or what level you play at. To do that is just
kicked 200 twice.
Yeah. And it's just an incredible record, and take my hat off to him for that. He's just an incredible sportsman. He's also now the coach of the women's side here, so he puts his time back into football, which is great.
Watson surges forward here. Fishy takes a bounce. He puts it into nowhere land. The Cowboy gets it. Jardine, handball inboard. Looked like Shepherd. Kick inboard is going to be marked by Kobe Volprecht, one of the young Colts players.
Just stirring up your water.
And he'll shoot for goal from 40 metres out. All right, Fishy. It's been fantastic reminiscing, mate.
Yep.
Congratulations on a great career. You've done so many good things for the Peel Football and Netball League.
Yeah, it was good fun. And that's what it's all about.
And we appreciate you coming to have a chat for filming footy, mate.
Yep, no worries. Thanks very much, Barney.
Thanks, Fishy.
Cheers. Have a good day.
You too, mate. Volprecht, 40 metres out. Close to the man on the mark. Goes left of the goals. Filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah go to 10-5-65. The visitors 2-4-16, and I've just looked at the AFL results, and I got to tell you, I'm a very, very happy man. There's a party going on in my underpants. Because my Hawkies have got up over the GWS Giants. You're guilty. Go you Hawkies. Coutinho has the ball at halfback. Concentrate on the job, Barn, and Miguel takes the mark. Looking for the 45. It's a bit dangerous. It's gone over the back. But it'll turn out all right for little boy, skinny boy Stanley. Stanley goes along the centre half forward. Punched away by Sam Mizzou. Alcock's there. Central's handball inboard to Morgan. He's tackled. Ball, they say, in your boots, says the umpire, and he'll ball it up. 45 metres out from the goal. And he's called timeout for a player injury. I believe he's called timeout. Might be a blood rule. Blood rule, how many minutes we gone, Robbo?
6 minutes left.
6 minutes left. Thank you, Robbo. Sorry, viewers, I don't have a watch in front of me. I rely on my magnificent cameraman to give me the time. So umpire calls time off, time back on. Let's get on with it. Somerville had ruck with Killian Rawson. Rawson got that down. Quick kick out by South Mandurah. Punch forward there by the Cowboy. Picked up by Centrals. Kick towards half forward. The Flyers are up. At the ground, Sockole. Handball to Coutinho. The boy from Love Island goes on his left foot. Centres the ball. But a good mark is taken by the looks of Jacko Knight. He goes wide. Plenty of room here. South in the van here with plenty of run, plenty of room. A bad bounce crawls them. Troy Lee puts a tackle on, and the umpire says, give it to me. And we'll have a bounce on the wing. This second quarter brought to you by Tyre Right Rockingham. You can't go wrong with Tyre Right. Umpire throws the ball up. Looks like Foster in the ruck there. The ball comes out. South Mandurah looking for a forward handball. Beautifully done by Hayden. Long kick to centre half forward. Great mark. Oh, he's called a hold. He's called a hold. Never mind. Looked like a great mark to Wilson. Central's come across the ground with a mongrel kick. Intercepted. Callum Jews. Callum Jews. Smooth goes bang. South Mandurah go to 11-5-71 on the filming footy scoreboard. 2-4-16 Centrals, and the fat lady has mounted the rostrum, but she's not singing just yet. Third quarter brought to you by Tyre Right Rockingham. Ball back in the middle. Zach Hill in the ruck gets a tap down. A quick kick forward is going to be advantage. Kobe Foster marks 45 metres out. And the big man that is Kobe Foster will line up. Distance will not be a problem. He's a magnificent kick as it is. And with this breeze, this will be a 9-iron for big Kobe. It's just a matter of the accuracy. Kobe Foster, the young champion forward from Centrals. Spinning the ball in his hand. Walks in over 50. Launches. Umpire, Fairnickham doesn't move. Foster went bang. Talk about a needed goal from Centrals. Thank you very much. Filming footy scoreboard. 11-5-71 South Mandurah. 3-4-22 it looks like Centrals. Foster kicks his second. Two and a half minutes left, says Robbo, the cameraman. He used to be a famous cameraman, Rob, called Joe. Do you remember him? From the Shane Warne era? Joe the cameraman.
Oh, the guy that onto the data.
Yeah. Joe the cameraman, very famous. Ball goes up. Tom Wood up in the ruck, got the tap down. Ball's in dispute. Tackle on South Mandurah on Centrals. Umpire says, give it to me, we go again. Secondary ball up in the middle. Third quarter brought to you by Tyre Right. You can't go wrong with Tyre Right. Tackle again in the middle. Umpire will say, give it to me before it gets out of hand. For the last couple of minutes, the dying minutes of this third quarter. The stream, of course, is brought to you by a long-term PFNL sponsor in Alcoa. We thank Alcoa very much for the stream. Dragovic with quick hands out as Centrals go forward. It'll carry the pack. Will it go through? It goes the wrong side and through for one behind. Filming footy scoreboard, Centrals 3-5-23. An even 8 goals down on South Mandurah, 11-5-71 here at Falcon Oval. Miserable, windy, rainy conditions, but we're seeing some good football. That's Mason bringing the ball in. Oh, cop one high was Jackson Knight, it looks like. And he'll take the resultant high free kick. Might actually be Lockie Hodge. Could have been Lockie Hodge anyway. They go up, Stubbs taps the ball down to Wood. Stubbs is over the ball. Umpire says, give it to me, and we'll have a ball up here on the wing in the dying minutes of this PFNL Aritza League second semi-final. Wood takes it out of the ruck, inboard torpedo. You'd never do that again if he tried. Cullen with the left foot kicks it high in the air. Miguel's in the van and he takes a chest mark. Been a good play today, Miguel. He hands off to Jennings, the running Jennings from through defence. Kicks misdirected. A great mark taken by, looks like Kilrawson. Yeah, the pink boots and the tats, they give it away. It looks like he's been attacked by an octopus. He kicks long out to the wing position and a good mark taken there by, it looks like the Cowboy. It's actually Lockie Cullen. Lockie Cullen goes long. There's the siren for three-quarter time. Filming footy scoreboard. South Mandurah 11-5-71. Centrals 3-5-23. They've got the game well in hand, South Mandurah, kicking with a win in the last quarter. We'll be back in 3 or 4 minutes' time with the goal kickers and our last quarter, which will be brought to you by Community Bank, Hall's Head. Thank you very much.
You let everyone away?
Yeah. We all good?
All good.
All right.
We've got little fish, big fish, and dark fish.
I told Steve to come up here.
I can talk to Steve. He'll be here all day. I'm off, aren't I? Yeah. That's all right. Don't matter. Goal kickers.
You do very well at that, Barn. You do very well.
Commentating.
Yeah.
I listened to Rex Hart for 30 years. This is what you get. I make no bones about it. I copy him.
Yeah.
Not a bad man to copy, mate.
Oh no, it's all right. As long as you don't have a fish up here to kiss. Because you're not kissing me.
Mole K3.
Volprek 1. That's it. Volprek 1.
From the fair income department.
Callum Jews 1. Riley Morgan 1. I've got him yet. Nathan Wilson 1. Only one that over Superboy. Lockie Cullen 2. Cullen 2. Jackson Knight 1. Jack Watson. Jackson Knight 1. Jack Watson 1. Yes. Brad hasn't kicked a goal today. It's a shocker. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3. Bang. Go Hawkies.
It's just the way that most of them have been a bit scrappy today. What time do Dockers play? What time do Dockers play? I'd love Corey.
6 o'clock.
Corey goes, I'm going up to watch my teammates play because they're they always do it.
Half of my workplace are at that game.
I'm an Eagles supporter and I've got 4 invites to watch the Dockers this afternoon. You've got to be kidding.
Pass them off to me.
16, 11, 107. 13, 10, 88. Beautiful.
And he wears, if Eagles are playing, he goes into a 3-minute.
Do you want the garlic bread in Will?
Oh yeah, he should be right in there.
Amount of abuse.
Why do you think his name's Fishy? Not because it's his last name.
My licence plate, one right here.
Oh, come on, internet. Jesus Christ, bad it.
The bloke I got a caravan with, he's a died in the Dockers supporter. We have a fair old commentary when we go away. I thought you'd like a bit of mother's milk, mate, just to soothe the throat.
Oh.
Hey?
I love you. That was already there, but thank you, mate. It was a good chat too. Sorry to put you on the spot. I thought I'd ask you questions that you know, because you talk about these other trainers who are fucking excellent, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look, how's that for a laugh?
Tell me when, Rob.
Liam Reedy. I don't even come up to his armpits.
Who is it?
Liam Reedy.
Yeah, they...
See that, Chris? Oh, you can't explain them.
Hey?
Yeah. I'm exploding. It's good, mate.
I hope not.
I'm going to watch it when I get home. So, yeah, no, all good. Here they come.
Come, Hawkies. Come on, Adelaide, you pack of 3-headed twits. Oh, not on you then, what?
I keep going to say things and then watch.
Volprecht! Nice goal, son.
Hey, Sam!
No, no, bull. Hey, those bull.
Hey, Sam!
Tell me when we're wrong. All right. Welcome back to Falcon Oval, fourth quarter of this PFNL Arista League second semi-final, 11-5-71 South Mandurah. Central's 3-5-23. Just quickly, the goal kickers for South Mandurah, Mickey Mulcahy, who's probably been best on the ground, 3 goals. 2 goals to Lockie Cullen, 1 to Kobe Volprek, Jews, Riley Morgan, Nathan Wilson, as I talk through the siren, Jackson Knight and Jack Watson. For Central's, 2 to Big Kobe Foster, 1 to Toby Giannetti, and we're underway. Jews, quick handball to Morgan, he goes forward. Coutinho's in the van here and he takes a nice mark in front of Jack Watson. So this fourth quarter is brought to you by Community Bank Halls Head. As the name states, they're here for the community as the ball goes wide. Kick to Lockie Cullen and he lines up, says, that's my mark, that's where I'm going to kick from. And he sets up his regime as always. See you, Fishy, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And the man I call the Fro will line up from roughly 45 metres out on a slight angle, looking for the wind to do his work. Just a matter of the accuracy. Cullen sets it to the right-hand side. It doesn't come back with a win. Goes through for one behind on the filming footy scoreboard. South Mandurah 11-6-72. Central's 3-5-23. And as I said, this fourth quarter is brought to us by the Community Bank, Halls Head. So Goodall, Dylan Goodall goes wide, and a clever mark taken. Well, I think it was Sokol there, I'm not really sure. It's punched back into play towards centre half forward. South Mandurah wrapped up in a tackle. Umpire says, give it to me. That man was Morgan. He's been everywhere as well, Riley Morgan, the ex-Subi star. Tommy Wood and the Rucks had a very good day also. Tommy Wood tackling out South Mandurah. Yet another tackle. Still a lot of guys around the footy. And we'll ball it up through centre half forward for South Mandurah, kicking to the northern Otregenza end of Falcon Oval. So Wood again will go with, not sure who the Central's opponent was there, but it comes out to Somerville. He kicks long, but a relieving mark is taken there by Darcy Radford. The man with the ponytail kicks long. Chest mark dropped by Lockie. Coutinho picks up, tries to evade a tackle, calls for ball. Umpire says, give it to me. And we'll have a ball up on centre wing. It'll be Hollywood Hill and Tommy Wood in the ruck. Ball comes down. Central's immediately tackled. And that was Jackson Goodall, immediately tackled by South Mandurah. Wood almost got that tap out, picked up by Shepherd. Hands across to Mason. The man they call Bruzzy goes to centre half forward, but a good relieving mark taken by Centrals. He'll go wide here to Coutinho. The boy from Love Island's got a paddock. He goes inboard with a beautiful kick towards Angus Taylor. Taylor kicking the ball off the ground in front of him. Intercepted there by Mickey Mulcahy. Hands out. Jackson Knight hands Lockie Hodge. Looked like Troy Lee with a long kick towards Holmes. Goodall with hands out to McGuell. He was dispossessed. South Mandurah fighting over the footy. It's going to be another ball up at the 50-metre line on the outer side. Mandurah Road side of the ground. And for the first time today, the ground is bathed in absolute sunshine. So we'd like this to stay, please. The ball comes out. Left foot snap. Left foot snap from nowhere by Superboy Wilson. Well, in the last quarter of footy, Superboy Wilson has shown us his magic tricks, his ball handling, and across the body on his non-preferred. He went bang, nailed it from 40. His second for the day. South Mandurah moved to 12-6-78. Central's 3-5-23 on the filming footy scoreboard. And this fourth quarter is brought to you by Community Bank Halls Head. As it says in the title, they're there for the community. Wood and Hill in the ruck. Lovely tap down by Hill to Skinny Boy. He kicks it towards half forward. Hands from Taylor. Back across to Stanley. Stanley to Somerville with a beautiful ball. Kick inside 50. Good football. Great football, Centrals. Benny Sokol, the Subiaco sharpshooter. 353 goals in an amazing 160-game career. And a few premierships there as well. He'll line up from 45 metres out. The breeze coming across his right shoulder, but kicking into it, so he'll aim for the right goalpost here. He does, but it carries that and goes through for one behind. Filming footy scoreboard. Central's moved to 3-6-24 and even 9 goals behind South. 12-6-78. like Mason brings the ball in. It's carried to the centre with the wind. Central's handball out wide. Kobe Volprecht is a centering ball. Coutinho's in the van here. Smooth juice. Uses the body beautifully. Takes a chest mark. You see a player out wide. He's got the mark here at 50. It might be Riley Morgan, number 8. He comes in from the 50-metre line. It's a great kick. It's a goal. Fantastic kick. Until he turns around, I can't tell you who it was. South Mandurah on the filming footy scoreboard go to 13-6-84. Central's 3-6-24, and even 10 goals the margin. I'm still unsure who's kicked that. My first thought was the right one. It was Riley Morgan. Magnificent kick from Riley Morgan. Sorry folks, it's just a bit hard to see players on the other side of the ground. Identifying names and numbers, you do your best with a guess, but you like to get it right. So up she goes, and Hill versus Wood. Ball's a ground level in dispute. Hayden gets the hands free. Tackle there on Finity. And the ball's umpire, it's good all rather. Umpire says, give it to me, goes up again. Wood with a knockdown. Goes directly to Centrals, we'll get a secondary bounce. Wood again with a tap down to Hayden. Sort of played for a bit of a free kick there. Goodall goes forward. Handball back here to Killian Rawson. He goes wide. Outnumbered here, South Mandurah, but they do well. Morgan goes backwards to Michael Mulcahy. He goes wider again. And Tommy Wood has the ball. He kicks long, and a chest mark is taken by Bradley Holmes, the man they call the Freak. And he's on the 50-metre line on the boundary, but this is well within his repertoire, the great man. This man's kicked over 1,000 goals for South Mandurah and a few other clubs in the southwest and the Goldfields. I called it, he kicked it. He has landed an absolute bomb from outside 50. There's a reason I call him the Freak, and he just showed you why. He does his best work from the angles. Give me an angle and I'll give it a strangle. Bradley Holmes kicks his first of the day. South Mandurah go to 14-6-90. Central's 3-6-24. We're watching some great footy the last quarter and a half. We've seen some real skillful footballers from some very, very skillful players.
I just gave myself
Ball back in the middle. Wood and Hill. Wood tapped it down, actually went to Hill. Ball still in dispute. South Mandurah again, Morgan, in and under, Stubbs. Quick kick out, Mickey Mulcahy will mark this, he does. The man with the headband puts the ball out wide to Morgan again. Callum Jews, the man I call the smooth, marks it. He'll kick towards the goal square. Lockie Cullen in the van, but punched over the line out of bounds by Centrals. Good bit of defensive work, and there'll be a throw in 15 metres around at the northern or Tregenza end of the ground. This fourth quarter, of course, is brought to you by Community Bank Halls Head. And we thank Alcoa as well, who are sponsoring the stream you're listening to today. As the ball comes out, as South Mandurah is tackled, and he's done for holding the ball. And that was Jackson Knight. That was unfortunate. Quick kick out towards the back pocket to Coutinho. He goes short again to Zach Miguel. And Miguel has it at centre half back for Centrals, looking for something wide, and he gets it. And trying to play the possession game here and doing it very well as Coutinho's run on and accepted another one. Takes the mark, kicks in towards the middle, and a mark to Zach Hill, the man I call Hollywood. Inboard handball to Coutinho. He evades trouble beautifully. Kicks a lovely ball towards centre half forward. Central's in the van here. They go wider again. And a good kick and a good mark taken by Angus Taylor. Clever football, Centrals. Now looking for the mark inboard. They're going to turn it over as South Mandurah have the ball. Morgan again. The everywhere man is Riley Morgan. Kicks to centre half back. Hayden runs onto the ball. The ball takes a bounce. Handball to Wilson. It's a chip shot for Wilson. It's a 9-iron from Superboy. He kept it low like an 8-iron, to be honest. But he's banged it home from 50. And Nathan Wilson, Superboy, has joined in the goal fest here. That was his third. Filming footy scoreboard. South Mandurah go to 15-6-96. Central's 3-6-24. Magnificent skill from Superboy Wilson. And as I said, the last quarter and a half, with the drying of the ground and with a bit less rain, the skills really have come to the fore. And unfortunately for Centrals, it's mostly gone South Mandurah's way as the ball's back in the middle. Wood versus Hill. Hill got this one. To ground, tackle by Hayden, always thereabouts, with Morgan at the bottom of packs for South Mandurah. Fantastic midfield, South Mandurah. Wood gets a tap down. It's roved beautifully by Centrals. Taylor. Inboard to Dunster. Dunster kicked the full forward. South Mandurah will relieve the pressure. Hayden looking to clear from half-back, but had to run over his mark, so the umpire's going to call it all the way back. How many minutes have we gone, Rob? 13 minutes here into the final quarter, brought to you by Community Bank Halls Head. As the title says, they're here for the community. And the stream, of course, is brought to us by the magnificent men at Alcoa. Kick out comes off hands. Killian Ross is trying to get the run of the ball. Grabs it now, kicks around the body, and a great mark's taken by Smooth Jews. Callum Jews down low was a very, very hard one to mark. But the skills are rising here with the drying of the ball and the drying of the ground. And the man I call the Smooth will line up from 50 metres. Callum Smooth Jews from the 50-metre line. Goes bang. He wants the wind to do its work. It does, but it fades to the right. One behind. On the filming footy scoreboard, South Mandurah 15-7-97. 3-6-24 Centrals. This one's all but over, but we're seeing some great skill from both sides. Coutinho brings the ball back into play. Tries a short one, and it works. The mark's taken by Miguel, who's had a good game, Zach Miguel. He goes wider. Not sure who it is out there. Might be Jennings, I'm not 100% sure, but the kick in and Sokol's come up the ground to take a mark. Ben Sokol, the former Subiaco player. Kicks long to the outer side wing. All up, great mark in front, it looks like, to Centrals. Michael Somerville for a little man, it was a terrific mark. He goes in short, they drive now to centre half forward. The radar was a bit off, Stubbs comes through, very fast train, couldn't take it with him. South Mandurah in the van here, but the umpire says give it to me and we'll ball it up. We're at the 15-minute mark of the last quarter here. Brought to you by Community Bank, Halls Head. Stream brought to you by Alcoa. Dylan Mulcahy, hands out, looking for Radford. Looks like Jackson Knight in run of the ball. Good work from Troy Lee. Couldn't control his good work, and the ball will go over the line out of bounds here at wing to right half forward position for Centrals. And the game's just sort of going through the motions. So my sight is impaired here as I can't even see the boundary umpire from where we're sitting. The ball comes back in, now I can see it. Hands across to Radford, Radford to Knight. Knight gives Rawson the run of the footy, but he overran it. Central's first in the van, but a good tackle from South Mandurah. Jackson Knight again. And umpire says, give it to me for probably the 80th time today. And up we go, and it's Foster and Rawson. That's a funny duo. Stanley gets wrapped up by Dylan Mulcahy. There's a bit of pushies. Give it away, boys. It's nearly all over. Foster and Rawson. Rawson actually got the tap out. Radford tries to barge through. Ball comes out to Bradley Holmes. Bradley Holmes sets sail from a loose ball from centre half forward. He kicks his second goal. The man they call the Freak, South Mandurah, moved to 16-7, 103. Central's 3-6, 24. Brad Holmes with his second. And South Mandurah leading by 12 goals, one at 73 points. And no one would have predicted that at the start of the day. Is that right? 16-7. Oh, 13 goals won, sorry, pardon me, 79 points. 79-point deficit for Centrals. The ball's back in the middle. Killian Rawson's in the ruck. What are you doing there, young man? And the ball comes down, secondary bounce. We've had that a lot today. Rawson again with Foster. We'll have a third bounce. Going nowhere. Foster and Rawson again. Hayden tries to fend off, then gets hands, but he's called for holding the ball. And the free kick will come back to a determined Angus Taylor. Let's see if Centrals can get a bit of respectability on the scoreboard. They're better than the 3-6-24 suggests. They won't with that kick as it's smothered off the mark. Good tackle by Centrals. Hands inside. Long kick towards the goal, but a good relieving mark taken by... Looks like Purser. It is Purser. He kicks long to Radford, but the ball's thumped over the line by... Would have been Westfall. Ball back into play. Foster got the knock down. Kick forward off the ground there. Good strong player Hayden with the handball out to Radford. On the left foot, looking for Jackson Knight. Great body work from Knight. Kicks to a vacant centre half forward. The run is on here. Wilson's going to be first man there. Swings around, looks inboard. Great kick. And the mark is taken at centre half forward. Looks like Kill Rawson. I'm pretty sure it's Killian Rawson. He's shooting from 45 metres out. It's the kill. Fades off to the right. Umpire says behind the stick. And Central's moved to 3-7-25 in the filming footy scoreboard. South Mandurah 16-7, 103. Bit of a delay while we're waiting for the ball to come back into play here. It's the hazard of the Falcon Oval here with the cars over behind the goals. The ball gets stuck either in the tree or up behind the goals there. We're right to go. How long to go, Rob? 21-minute mark of the fourth quarter. This fourth quarter is brought to you by Community Bank Halls Head. Ball goes out wide towards Sockhole. Interrupted there by South Mandurah. Chain of handballs here. Quick kick by Centrals towards the wing position. Ball's in dispute. Hands come out. Central's trying to push the ball forward. Ball in dispute again. Is it going to come out? It is, but South Mandurah's way. Quick hands out to Killian Rawson. Rawson comes off the instep of the foot, but there's tackle's lingered too long and Rawson will have the kick. Just left of the centre here at Falcon Oval. Oh, they're called downfield, so Radford has the ball. He looks inboard and finds Dylan Mulcahy. The man they call Dill. And he will line up from just outside 50. He now accepts the lead offered by Wilson, and Superboy's about to add to his 66 goal tally. Nathan Wilson will go back for number 4. Bangs it long, there we are. Kept it low, kept it out of the wind. Straight through the high, diddle. South Mandurah, 17-8. 110. 17-8, 110 on the filming footy scoreboard. 3-6-24 Centrals. 4 goals, Nathan Superboy Wilson. And it's become a bit of a rout. It's now over 80 points. 86 points to be exact. And a day both Chuka Henley and Centrals would rather forget, to be honest, but they've got a butter up next week because they'll play the winner of the other game at Anniversary Park between Rockingham and Pinjarra. And if I can get a score from there. Who kicked that? 8? There's a late goal here to Riley Morgan, I believe, which is his second. And just trying to get your scores from the other grounds. Sorry, folks. So South Mandurah have gone 18-8, 116. 3-6-24. So South Mandurah have won this game by 92 points. Filming footy scoreboard 18-8, 116. Central's 3-6-24. At the other game, Rockingham 5-9, 39. Lead Pinjarra 4-4. 28. It's actually 6-9-45 now to Pinjarra 4-4-28. So with thanks to our sponsors for the day. In Alcoa, who have taken care of the stream for us. Thank you very much, Alcoa. Our first quarter was brought to you by Ray White Mandurah. Second quarter Arista Bakeries Pinjarra. The third quarter, Tyrite Rockingham. Fourth quarter, Community Bank Halls Head. Filming Footy was our sponsor of the scoreboard. This is Greg Barnard saying thank you very much, and we'll see you next week, hopefully, for the preliminary finals. All good? Okay. Yeah. So when you come in, will you drop me at the coach's box? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know, and I just rang it. Did you hear me sign off? Right. Love you too. Ta-ra. Thanks, Rob. Awesome. Very good. Go home and watch Fremantle Gold Coast, and then on delay watch my Hawkies.